Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Focus Vandalia. My name is Rich Hopkins. I'm the communications manager for the city. And on today's program, we've got the latest information on some new jobs coming into town this year and in years beyond. We've also got information about an important deadline from our Parks and Recreation Department. But our first stop today is right here in the heart of one of Vandalia's many neighborhoods. We're on Buttercup Avenue, and as you can see, the road here has seen its fair share of wear and tear. Well, the good news is today we know that help is on the way. That help will be in the form of a complete reconstruction of Buttercup, with the work spread out over 2 phases. Vandalia Public Works Manager Rob Cron says the project will greatly improve the drivability of the roadway.
One of our bigger projects for next year is going to be the Buttercup Avenue and Gabriel Street reconstruction. We're going to be replacing the water main, which is old cast iron main that we've had several issues with, so we're going to replace that with the new ductile pipe. We're also going to be replacing the storm sewer, which is old corrugated metal pipe, which is rusted out on the bottom. We're going to be replacing that with new storm sewer and catch basins also.
The project will be done in 2 phases, with the first half completed in 2012 and the final stretch in 2013. The project will give the roadway a completely new look and feel.
Along with the utility work, we're also going to be doing a new street. We're going to tear out the existing street, put in new street base, new asphalt, and everything. It'll be a brand new street when we're all done.
Until crews can complete the work, the roadway will be just a little rough. Cron says his department had to wait until the right mix of funding was in place before tackling this large project.
We have had this project on our radar for a couple years. We know the street's kind of been pretty bad shape. We've actually got our funds now in place where we can do this project. Well, all the work will be done at no cost to the residents on the street out here.
And while we're talking about the reconstruction of Buttercup, we should mention that several other streets will get some attention this summer as the repaving list is formulated.
We're also in the process right now of determining which streets are going to be on our resurfacing program this year. Once we have a definite list, we will get that out into the newspaper and also onto our website for people to see if their street is going to be paved this year.
There's also concrete work being completed on the city's northeast side as crews continue work on the All Services plastic molding site going up in the Northwoods Boulevard Business Park. Vandalia City Manager Rob Anderson says the project is moving ahead as scheduled as much of the foundation work is complete.
The footers of the building are in. We're continuing to approve their plans as they continue with construction. So we're being very proactive in that sense, and we're allowing them to get started on some of the foundation work before the weather gets too bad. And they are on schedule to be open at some point next year and bring those employees into Vandalia at some point in 2012.
Anderson says there's other projects underway in Vandalia keeping city officials busy. One of those examples is the Carter Logistics site in Stone Quarry Crossings. The building sustained substantial wind damage in the early fall, but now it seems to be back on track.
The roof is up. They are continuing with their construction. Their target date is to be March of this year. We are working with DP&L to install the electric along Capstone Way, which will not only serve Carter but also provide electric to the other available lots that will be on Capstone Way next to Carter.
The plan is for Carter Logistics to occupy this new building by the end of the year. City officials believe the grand opening will help to lure new companies to the site as well.
One of the benefits of Carter going where they're located is we're able to build a new road that not only served their 25-acre site, but also opened up probably 75 additional acres on the north and south of Capstone Way that's available for any other company that's ready to come to Vandalia.
Also at Stone Quarry Crossings is the new Morton Middle School, which opened its doors for students beginning this month. As that new building is open for business, the old structure on National Road is being prepared for demolition.
The new Morton Middle School over at Stone Quarry Crossings is open. They've got students back in there after the holiday break, and they're up and running. So the next phase of the school's project is to tear down the Morton School and also the field house, which they're currently in the process of letting out for demolition. And then we will take over that site once the building is brought down and they get the site level. We'll have that site then available for development.
One substantial change with the new middle school involves drivers who use National Road early in the morning or in the mid-afternoon. With no school, there's no school zone, so traffic flows at the same speed day and night.
We took the school zone out. Obviously, with the school being gone, we no longer needed the school zone. We still have the traffic signal there, and we'll keep the traffic signal functioning there until we can figure out what we're going to do with the site. But it is kind of nice to have a consistent traffic flow there now in front of the school at consistent speed, and it's been, I think, pretty good for traffic flow altogether.
Some of the cars and trucks rolling along National might be headed to the Smedley Chevrolet site, where company officials have started renovations for a new look to that dealership.
Yeah, Smedley Chevrolet has actually started to put a new facade on the front of their building. I don't know if it's pressure from the others and the work that's been done, but they're doing a very nice renovation there that will improve the appearance of that building and will bring them in line with what the others have done there.
A final bit of economic development news comes from the city's East End, where Columbia Engineered Rubber is inching closer to their new location being open, bringing dozens of new jobs with them.
They're making renovations to that building still. That project, I think, is on track. I don't know that they were in a big hurry to move out of the space they were in. So they're in the process of completing their improvements to the building, and will move in this year.
Anderson says this year will feel a little different for many in the city, as 2 new members of the city council have stepped up. New Mayor Arlene Setzer and new councilman Bob Ehlers won election in November and start the new year in their new roles.
It's a new year. We've sworn in a new mayor and new city council person, as well as had 2 council members that won their re-election. So look forward to 2012 and getting to work with the new folks. And I think the team that we had before was very strong, and I think that will continue with the new team we have in 2012. With that being said, it's always difficult to lose 2 team members. We had some great leadership from both Mayor Loy and Councilmember Orange, and they did a really nice job for the 12 years the mayor was the mayor, and for 16 years that Joyce was on council. So I'm going to miss their leadership and miss their friendship, but they've left a great legacy, and now the people that have taken their spots, I think, will pick up where they've left off, and we'll continue to move Vandalia ahead.
Something else to think about as we enter the new year is getting your young ball players all set for the baseball and softball seasons. Even with snow on the ground and temperatures on the cold side, Recreation Supervisor Alicia Wintro says her staff is moving full speed ahead with registration.
Youth baseball, softball registration starts at the end of January. We're holding 3 mass registration dates. First one, January 28th from 9 to 1 at the Rec Center. Then we've got another one Thursday, February 2nd from 6 to 8 in the evening. And then followed up by February 4th, which is a Saturday from 9 to 1. All of them held at the Rec Center.
The process to sign up is pretty simple. If you've never played in a city league before, you'll need a birth certificate to verify the age. Other than that, sign up is as easy as just showing up.
When we come in, we've got some tables set up in the lobby. You'll fill out a short half-sheet form, take your payment and registration form over to the desk there, where the front desk staff will take care of you, and you'll get an important dates trifold that'll kind of outline the program when we start practices and games and all that kind of stuff.
Another summer activity that's already in full sign-up mode is the Castle Hill swim team. Aquatic Supervisor Brett Burns says the wheels are already in motion.
We're very excited to start our 3rd year. We've got our president elected. We're working on fulfilling our coaching staff, and we've got quite a dedicated group of youngsters coming back, so we're looking forward to that season as well.
And while we're talking about swimming, we should mention that swimmers of all ages can improve their skills by participating in a stroke training workshop.
It's a great chance for people who work out by swimming laps to improve their stroke technique, improve their stroke efficiency, learn how they can get the most out of their workout in the water. Same thing goes for triathletes, Ironmen and Ironwomen, who are looking to gain that advantage in the water on that leg of their triathlon or Ironman.
The workshop is a 6-session program that takes place over 3 weeks.
And we meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays for 3 weeks. And I will watch their strokes, give them technique pointers, start to go into how to aerobically train for different goals that they set themselves.
Burns says swimming is a terrific form of exercise because it's a full body workout.
You use every muscle in your body. You are constantly having to use muscles you never thought you had to keep yourself supported, to make sure you're breathing correctly, and to also make sure you're getting through the water the most efficiently that you can.
Now, the lap training workshop actually began the first week in January. So if you missed that, don't worry. Burns says that there'll be another lap training workshop beginning the first week in February. If you want more information, check out our website, www.vandaliaohio.org. That's going to do it for this edition of Focus Vandalia. I'm Rich Hopkins. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.